Princess Catherine returns to royal duties, hosting second meeting at Windsor Castle as Christmas plans take shape. The Princess of Wales is continuing her return into royal action, hosting her second official meeting in as many weeks, as she prepares for her beloved annual Christmas carol service. Princess Catherine is continuing her return to public life, hosting her second official meeting at Windsor Castle after providing a video update on her successful cancer treatment. The mother of three took a break from royal duties earlier this year after revealing her diagnosis with an undisclosed form of cancer. Hello viewers, please remember to subscribe and click on the notifications bell icon, so you will be notified whenever we upload new cookies about the British royal family. On September 9th, the Wales family shared a heartfelt update, announcing that Catherine had completed her treatment, and was ready to return to work. Cleared by her medical team, the princess made her first public appearance back in full-time royal life on September 18, when she hosted a Royal Foundation meeting at Windsor Castle. Just a week later, on Wednesday, Catherine, 42, organised a second royal meeting, a brainstorming session to plan her annual Christmas carol service, now less than 3 months away. The Princess of Wales, joint patron, the Royal Foundation of the Prince and Princess of Wales, this morning held a meeting at Windsor Castle, read an entry in the court circular. The Together at Christmas event, which is filmed for broadcast, is set for Christmas Eve at Westminster Abbey. Catherine first hosted the Together at Christmas event in 2021, capturing hearts by playing the piano in a moving tribute to those lost during the pandemic. In 2022, the service honored Queen Elizabeth II, who had passed just 3 months prior, and last year, the princess celebrated individuals working in the early childhood sector. The Wales's Royal Foundation, which sponsors the concert, has described the event as combining traditional and modern elements to encompass people of all faiths and none. The service provides a moment for the nation to come together and reflect, to think not only of the extraordinary challenges that we have faced, but also to celebrate the acts of kindness that we have witnessed across our nation, the communities pulling together to protect and care for those in need, and those who have stepped up to help others, the foundation said. While this year's theme is yet to be announced, it is expected to be a special moment for the royal family, offering a chance to reflect on the past year and look forward to what lies ahead. Although Princess Catherine has completed her chemotherapy, she has acknowledged that her path to healing and full recovery is ongoing. Despite all that has gone before, I enter this new phase of recovery with a renewed sense of hope and appreciation for life, she said. Queen makes generous donation to help independent campaign to build a home for domestic abuse victims. The Queen has given a substantial sum to help the Independent build a safe home for women fleeing domestic abuse. The Queen has personally backed the Independent's campaign to build a safe refuge for women and children fleeing domestic abuse. Camilla has been a long supporter of women escaping abusive partners, and a vocal critic of violence within the home. In a major intervention, she has now made a substantial private donation to the innovative Brick by Brick appeal, which is raising money for a safe, secure home for domestic abuse survivors. The Independent has teamed up with Charity Refuge to raise £300,000, which will create a haven for women, their children and any pets. The Queen responded after Dame Joanna Lumley appealed to the nation to be a brick and buy a brick. Each £15 donation buys a brick, and work has already started on the foundations, thanks to the Independent's generous readers. A monumental £100,750 has already been raised, but more is needed to complete the project. An advisor to the monarch said she would take a keen interest as the plans evolve and described such safe spaces as vital in providing a lifeline to those at their lowest ebb. As thousands of women across the UK face danger in their own homes, one woman is turned away every 2 hours from a refuge because of a lack of space or capacity. Since the campaign launched 10 days ago, The Independent has reported on the plight of numerous women who have experienced being trapped in terrifying relationships with nowhere to turn. Among them were Esther, who was held hostage for a week by her abuser, and Emma Armstrong, whose partner repeatedly threatened her with revenge porn if she left. BBC star Victoria Derbyshire described how her father used to beat her mother at one point, breaking her ribs, and revealed that he once threw boiling soup over the presenter when she was a child. Camilla has put domestic abuse front and center of her work, both before and after becoming Queen. After she made her donation, the Queen's advisor said, "Her Majesty has long campaigned for greater awareness and support for the victims of domestic and sexual violence, and was therefore greatly encouraged to learn of the Independent's brilliant initiative. Safe spaces for victims are so vital in providing a lifeline to those at their lowest ebb, and one can only imagine the additional toll for those who have special needs. The Queen has been delighted to make a personal contribution towards your goals, and I know she will take a keen interest as the plans evolve brick by brick as you help build a safer tomorrow." Among the celebrities who have also backed the campaign are Dame Helen Mirren, Sir Patrick Stewart, Cherie Blair, Olivia Colman, and David Morrissey. Hetty Barkworth-Nanton, Chair of Trustees at Refuge, said she was delighted that Camilla had backed the campaign. "We are so grateful for her support." In January this year, Her Majesty visited Refuge's Gaia service in Lambeth, speaking with survivors who bravely told their personal stories of lived experience with domestic abuse. "I know this is an issue very close to the Queen's heart, and her pledge to our Brick by Brick campaign in partnership with the Independent will ensure we have even more services survivors can turn to, enabling them to rebuild their lives following domestic abuse." The Queen has devoted herself to highlighting violence against women for over 10 years, and has undertaken numerous engagements to learn more about the issues and meet survivors. As the Duchess of Cornwall, she became patron of the UK charity Safe Lives in February 2021, and launched its photography exhibition, titled "I Am: Portraits of Survivors of Domestic Abuse," in Manchester. During the COVID-19 lockdown, she shared a message of support for domestic abuse victims, following a surge in the number of cases reported to helplines. She has also visited Refuge, and hosted a reception at Clarence House in 2022 to mark the 50th anniversary of the charity. During the COVID-19 lockdown, she shared a message of support for domestic abuse victims, following a surge in the number of cases reported to helplines. She has also visited Refuge, and hosted a reception at Clarence House in 2022 to mark the 50th anniversary of the charity. As Queen, she hosted a reception at Buckingham Palace that same year, bringing together individuals and organizations who are working to end violence against women. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like this video and drop comments, and most importantly don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything.